Hello, happy Tuesday everyone. Thank you replay viewers for being here, and thank you catch viewers as well. Catch viewers, if you want to watch live, you can catch me on Periscope at 9:30 p.m. Central Time every evening. I'd love to see you there. Just download the app and search for Penguin and Fish. Thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna flip you around. Hey there guys, good evening. Hope y'all are doing well. We are going to continue on the Family Star block by Kimberly Jolly tonight. Hello, thanks for coming in you guys. I appreciate it so much. I'm all showered and unmakeuped and everything. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight I think, but I'm excited to get sewing. This is the block with all the tiny little pieces. And we're getting pretty far. It's actually not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. I was a lot more intimidated by that block with the one star in the middle with the borders. I forget which one I forget what number it was, like maybe 14 maybe? I don't know, but like this one feels much more manageable. So if you're scared of it, it's okay, you can do it. It's just follow the steps and it's going to be just fine. Tonight we're sewing together all the little pieces. We got kind of our little segments together, and now it's just assembling the whole block. So if you guys are new here, my name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. I'm the author of Sew and Stitch Embroidery and a fabric designer as well. And I'm also designer for the Splendid Sampler. I did block 11 with the embroidered doily on it. And we finally finished that. I did a day-long scope on Saturday, this past Saturday, where I caught up on all the blocks. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling caught up. I just got to get caught up on this one now, the most current one. Hopefully I'm going to get it done before Thursday when the new block is released. So let me know what you guys are working on tonight. I'm going to flip you around and we'll get going. You did a second one of these today. Oh, wow. Are you doing a second quilt packs, or are you just redoing it? You can do it. You made a lot of progress yesterday. Yeah, I know, right? We stayed up late last night and did it. So we actually have all the pieces. We just need to sew them together here. So see, we got all these fun little guys here. Now, I'm thinking I probably should measure them. You know, just to check to see how we're doing. No, you just didn't like the color, so you started over. Okay. So I think I'm going to give all these little ones that we did, I think I'm going to give them another quick press, just to flatten them out. And I think we're going to quickly measure them. I'm probably not going to do anything about it. I think I'm going to just sew with whatever I got here. I'm definitely not going to unpick anything. Like I'm not going to seam rip anything. We're just going to deal with what we got. But I think, you know, if we can trim off a little, if need be, we'll do that. So I'm going to just start pressing here, and we'll measure. I'm going to just, I think, first give all of them a little press. I'm kind of wondering if I should spray them again with starch. I don't know. Oh, no, that got it pretty flat. I just kind of they all kind of bubbled up a little bit overnight. So I want to squish them down again. Oh yeah, see, some of them just don't want to go down. Let's just check one of these. Let's see how we're doing on measurements. Let's see, where's the best place to do it? I suppose we could do it, we'll do it just right up here. Okay, so this should be 1 1/4 by 2, I believe. So we're a little shy. You know what? I'm going to have to do it down here. I'm going to tilt you guys down a little. There we go. I love that this is all, because there's so many seams, it's like 8 inches now. It's going to shrink up to 6.5 inches. Hopefully 6.5 inches. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that part. 1 1/4 and 2. You know what? I think we're going to just be close enough. We'll probably be a little shy on all of these, so my scant sewing in general probably could be a hair more scant. But I'm gonna just press all these down a little bit. They're flying up a little bit. Well, you got a lot done after I logged off yesterday. Yeah, you know what? I stayed on a little late. I just couldn't bear to not finish trimming off the flying geese little triangle ends. Like I couldn't bear to like not cut all those off and press them, so I stayed up and did all that. And then I couldn't bear to not lay them all out because I wanted to lay them all out. It kind of started where I wanted to sew on the last square of these blocks because I was really keeping track of what triangle went where. I mean, and that I didn't want to lose. Like I didn't want to put it all away and then have to figure it all out again. So I'm like, oh, I'll sew on that other square so we have that triangle. But then I'm like, I should just sew on that other triangle while I'm here. And then I just couldn't, like, I had to trim them and press them. I remembered to cut the seam allowance today. Nice. That's good. It probably did it. I mean, I'm guessing it worked fine without cutting the seam allowance. It was probably just pretty thick, right? If you forgot to like Pax is saying that she forgot to trim this off, so she had a few layers. Getting to a stopping point is hard sometimes. Yeah. And I started a little late too last night, so I just thought, I'll just keep going. I'll find out when you quilt it. Oh yeah, that's true, I suppose. Find out if the thickness of the seam allowance. Okay, this is helping, I think, pressing these down a little bit again. Maybe I just didn't do it for long enough last night. They're hanging out all day and wanted to unfold. But I love this orange in the middle. You know what I'm excited about with this, picking the colors on this one, is I wanted to try and get these blue ones to kind of blend into all these funny blue stripes. And what I kind of love is that even though with the blues here we have like fully filled in stars, like, so your eyes should go to those, right? Because they're filled in, they're taking up a lot of space. But your eye's still going to just these tiny orange triangles, I think, right in the middle here, even though they're taking up way less real estate than these other ones. And I think it's just because these blues are blending into the background, whereas the orange is popping off of the background. So I think that's I'm kind of excited to see that happening with the color and pattern. You did such a good job cutting the checkered cloth. All I did was try and stay along a line. I think it's just coincidence that they all kind of seem like they're going to line up. I think it was the design of this fabric. The design of the fabric happened to be good for like a 2-inch. Like they must have designed the repeat within 2 inches or something like that. So I think we got lucky there. And the other lucky thing is, and this was totally random, but look at this line pattern here. It's kind of it's longer this way and shorter this way. We got all of them to be in those same long position, and that was completely random. I wasn't paying attention to that at all, so I thought that was kind of fun. It's pretty excited to see that this morning. It's funny what you get excited about. All right, I think this is the last guy here. All right, and then we are going to sew. So I'm going to start with this top row. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it all at once. So I wonder if I should do one row first just to test my 1/4 of an inch, my scant quarter. You know what? I think I better do that. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. I was going to do like all of this and all of this and all of this and then add on to it kind of thing, but I think I better test my scant 1/4 inch because I'm unsure about how we did that yesterday. I used, I can show you, but I used this is from Celine Perkins, from Perkins Dry Goods. She's another designer for the Splendid Sampler. I think she did block 5, but it's to get a perfect scant quarter. So you put the needle of your sewing machine in the hole right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. There, we're in focus. In the hole right there. And then this is your scant quarter. So you can mark your sewing machine there. And I did that with a business card. I marked it so I could put my fabric right up against it. But it looks a little more scant than what I'm used to my scant quarter being. So we're gonna see how that goes. So I think I am gonna just do this top row first, and then I'll press it and I'll measure it. And if the top row, oh, every quilt only needs one. I mean, I'm loving it. I mean, I guess this is sort of the test of it, really, or my own seams. I iron the seams like a checkerboard block. Oh, with the twisted seams. All right, I'll try that too. But I'm just gonna sew this top row and we're gonna measure it. And if it's 6.5 inches, then we are golden and we're gonna move on. If it's way off of the 6.5, then I think I might make an adjustment before doing the rest of it. But we'll start with just this top row. So I'll probably sew these two, then these two, and then sew this one to this one, and then sew all of it together. I think that's the plan. All right, so let's scooch over here. So you see I got my little business card, so I'm hoping I can just butt it up against there, and then just use that as my guide. So that's the test. I'm a little nervous because it does, where it's lined up here, it seems a little more scant than what I'm used to. And what I mean by scant is it's just shy of the 1/4 inch, like it's a hair, like almost literally a hair smaller than the a 1/4 inch, so scant, so just, you know, barely. Oh, we're gonna give it a try. The hedgehog will hold it there for you. The Hedgie will hold it. Yes, he will. Okay, Hedgie, be good. All right. So let me just double check that I lined that up decent. All right. So I'm gonna just kind of butt it up against the hedgehog there and use that as my guide. We're just gonna go see what happens. See, that seems awfully scant to me, but we'll keep going. We'll give it a try. Let's do these two now. Alrighty. This is going to be the challenge of keeping all this in order again, too, all the block pieces in order. Yeah, I mean, this just seems, measures against the ruler. So this just seems like it's gonna be so scant. I don't know, but we'll keep going. If it's too scant, like when I measure it all, it'll be a good test because there's a lot of pieces. So we'll be able to tell pretty quickly if we're off. All right, so I'm going to, that goes like this. I'm gonna sew this piece to here. And normally I wouldn't, I would do this in a way where I hopefully don't have to keep taking it off and sewing the same row. I would kind of move things around. Measure your seam with you that I just sewed. So measure this to see if it was like a good scant 1/4. Okay, so in theory, yeah, if I press this out, this was 1 inch, this was 2 inches, so we should have, and we took a 1/4 off of both, so that should be, what, 2.5 inches? Guys, I'm tired, math is bad. Use the seam guide as a ruler. Oh, so use this to see if I'm on the scant 1/4. All right, well, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm a little less than it. What do you think? Here, let's this is what the scant 1/4 should be, so I think maybe I am too scant, huh? This is way too much math for it. I know, right? So I think I might be a little too scant. See, I'm not good, like I'm not good at all that figuring either. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna just keep going. Yeah, it's close. It's a little too much, I think. So I don't know. Let's just. I kind of want. I'm curious to see how far off I am, though. So this first row we might take out because I want to. Because in my head I put this in here and I put this guy right up against it, and if I need to know if I need to push it this way a hair or not, I think. So I'm gonna just keep going and measure. I have a feeling that we are a hair scant though, so I might re-press these a bit, or I might take these out. Is your point a quarter inch or close. Of the needle should be right in the center, so, if that's what you're asking. I don't know all this super sewing machine-y stuff. Okay, thanks for coming in, Pax. So we're gonna just try. All right, now we need the ender, or I keep forgetting what this is called, the leader. In this case, it's ending right now. All right, and then we're just gonna finish sewing this row together. We're gonna measure it that way. I'm pretty positive that there's an easier way to do this, and I think you're trying to tell me the easier way, and I just don't get it. All right. I believe these two go together. All right. It is nice putting something right up against there, though. Oh, we're out of focus again. There we go. Oops, sorry guys, that kind of blew it out quite a bit. All right, let's snip this off and see what we got going on here. Okay, well, here we are. This is, in theory, 6.5 inches. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. I'm thinking we might be a hair wide, which would make my scant quarter too scant. But let's press it and see for sure. We're testing her out. I gotta learn by doing, people. That's the way I gotta do it. All right, on here it shows the direction to press. So okay, so we're pressing towards the little white pieces, the little center pieces. So we'll start here. It's probably an easier way to do this too. Okay, that's one. I accidentally pressed this guy a little. All right, well, hopefully this went okay. Okay, now measure your points from the edge. It should be 1/4 inch. So now measure your points. What do you, oh, these points. Oh, measure this point. Oh, the point of the star. Okay, that makes sense. Because that should be 1/4 inch. Or a scant quarter. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. I get that. So I'll measure that, and I'll measure that this is 6.5 inches. And if both of those are good, then I think we can continue. I see. The points of the stars. All right, let's just give this one more go over. Okay, let's see now. Okay, I'm gonna point you guys down. Let's get a real ruler out here. Oh, I got one. Okay, so this, oh, well, I guess it depends what star you're looking at, but let's look at this one. So this one, here, why don't I get up close to you guys? There we go. So the point of this star, now that looks pretty dang good right there. I mean, that's exactly 1/4 inch. But this one I think got sucked in a little bit more. So this one is shy. This one is shy of 1/4 inch. So maybe this one it was too scant then compared to this one. So is what that would mean. So this would be a good seam, and this one is too shy. So yeah, it looks smaller, doesn't it? This is smaller than this one. So all right. So this is the last one I sewed, though. Okay, so this is something. The last guy I sewed over there, I pushed it up against it a little bit more. So I think I just got to make sure I really get it up against that business card, and then I think I should be fine. Let's try these other ones. So I gotta get that in focus again. I can't tell. There we go. This one blends into the fabric so much it's hard to tell. So I think that is, this is interesting. I've never done this before. This is a good way to tell. So this one could be a little more too, and this one too. So these, all of them are shy, except for this one is pretty good. So I don't know if it's enough for me to do anything about it though. I think I might just continue. Let's measure it down here. I think I might just adjust for the rest, but we'll see. Let's see how far off we are in an actual when it's all added up. Let's see how far off we are. And it looks like I'm curving it a little bit too. Okay, so we are quite a bit off. So that really added up right there. Look, so we are like almost a quarter over. So maybe I will just redo them. I mean, that's why we're testing it, I suppose. So yeah, we're a good quarter there. So do it very gently. Okay, I will try and do that. Oh, here, hold on. There we go. My phone was acting funny. So all right, let's give that a try. So let's just start. You know, we're here to get better, so let's do it. I'm gonna scooch over here, and you know what? I still haven't found my seam ripper. Now that I think of it, I think it fell on the floor somewhere. So I guess we'll use a scissors, but let's get a better scissors. I think this one has a little skinnier point. All right, we're gonna give it a try. Just sew them again. You don't need to rip. Just sew in a little closer. All right, because I'd rather do that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in just a little closer to this. All right, good. Great. Good answer, people. So this time I'm gonna just try what I did here. I'm gonna really just butt it up against here a little bit more and see what happens if I get a little bit further over. Okay, I think I'm up against there a little bit more. It's kind of hard to tell because I've already pressed this. How should we do this? Let's just keep doing it. Keep snipping and moving this guy over, I suppose. Okay, these guys gotta go though. There we go. Okay, so I did take quite a bit off of there. Like that's I mean, that's over a 32nd of an inch. I don't think it's quite a 16th of an inch, but oh dang, it's close. So let's measure the, let's look at that. Where's my little tiny ruler? Here it is. Let's look at the 1/4 inch now. This is interesting. I haven't futzed with this so much before. So this is good. See, this is where I learn stuff, guys. All right. So, that's still not quite a 1/4 inch there, but that could be maybe considered a scant quarter. Wow, and I did take a bunch off of there. Oh, maybe I took off, oh wait, I kind of took off more on the top, didn't I? This is still pretty close here. All right, let's just keep going. Let's see what happens next. I'm not gonna do this one because that one was pretty good, but these two, let's try again. We'll just try and butt that up against there more. I think I need my stiletto to hold it there. I'm so quiet lately at the sewing machine now that I'm concentrating on all the scant quarters and sewing straight and all that. I never used to worry so much. Now I'm like so quiet when I sew. It's funny to me. Okay, so here's this one. Let's just check this one. So we'll get real futzy on this first one, but then after this I'm hoping that we won't have to do that. All right, so I would call that kind of scant, just barely. All right, we'll do the last one, see what happens. I'm gonna go this way though, so I can push that seam down. Stiletto. All right, I'm gonna give this a press again, and then we'll measure it for the 6.5 inch. You know, I wanted to get this right for this because it can get so tricky when you, I'll scooch you guys over. It can get so tricky when you have to match the seams of all of these rows, when you have all these rows. So I want to make sure that I'm trying to be consistent with them, at least, you know, with this scant quarter, so that when we go down the row, they'll all match up. Look how much smaller this became from the big piece that we had. It's just kind of funny. All right, let's press this out and see what we got. I know, it just shrinks right up. This is probably a weird way to press this, but ah well. All right, now, oops, that pressed kind of funny. All right, now let's check for 6.5, how close we got this time. You know, I just clipped these 3 a little bit more now. I wonder how much that actually affected us. Wow, okay, so look, I barely, here, I gotta show you. Look at it though now. You know, this seam down here was a little funny, but that I can tweak a little. But we are like exactly almost, I'm even a hair small now, but we're good. We're like exactly the 6.5 now. Crazy, because look at it. You notice how far I was last time. I had a good 1/4 inch on there, and now we're exact, but look, I barely, oh, that one I didn't do, but look, I just clipped it in a little bit more. This one's basically the same. Oh, look, I was crooked completely too. But just, you know, in a little bit more. Oh, the first time I was crooked, I straightened it out the second time. And this one, I clipped quite a bit off too. So wow, that really made a difference. So now we're exactly at that 6.5 inch. So I'm calling this guy done. Let's move on, people. There, now you can see how much smaller they turned into little baby triangles. All right, you know what? I think I might continue doing row by row just so I can keep measuring. I think I better keep making sure I'm doing this right. So I am going to go row by row. I'm not going to do the whole system where I can do it all and continuous. I'm going to just take my time and go row by row and see what we get. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate that. I'm really liking this one, actually. I love, I'm liking the colors on this one, just the blues with that little pop of orange. All right. Let's really butt it up against that postcard or business card. So that's all I need to remember, is that I can't just hover here. I gotta really push it up. Was your hubby pleased with the screening last night? I think so. It went really well, and people really loved it. And I asked him when it would how it would be out and stuff, so other people can see it. And I don't think they know yet. They're gonna be figuring all that out now after these screenings. I don't quilt, but this one looks intimidating. You know, this one actually wasn't too bad, I don't think. All right, so now here we got a secondary issue. We got a corner that we have to match up. So I think by pushing it up against here, I think I might be clipping a corner. So we'll see that. So that just means that I wasn't doing a very good scant something or another on the rest of mine, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. Because now where, because like let's get that in focus. What I'm dealing with now is where this crosses is going to be the point, but my scant quarter has to be a little lower than that. So something is still awry, and but I think we got this scant quarter going a little bit more, but we'll measure it again. If I got some clipped pieces, oh well. I can only learn and get better at so many things at a time, you know? Alright, here is that guy. It is really helpful to push something up against this, though. They're friendly stars. Yeah, they're nice stars. Okay, now I gotta see, let's see. So this is where I thought I clipped the point a little. Oh, this one's hard to tell anyway. I think we're actually pretty good. I think we were really good, actually. So, okay, good. We'll keep going. All right, and then this guy goes here. So have you guys heard of the app? It's a newish app, and it's like all the little kids are using it, like the 10 to 15 to 16-year-olds. Have you heard of Musical.ly? Anyone? Actually, I haven't started playing with it, but my husband has just started playing with it. Not yet. You guys should look it up. It's kind of hilarious. It's basically, you can lip sync to songs, but you can speed it up or slow it down. So, well, seriously, one of the cool kids, I mean, it's literally like 15-year-olds have like I just watched a video with these 15-year-olds who have over 1 million followers on this thing. They're literally 15, and oh, it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that, Janelle. Kind of like Dub Smash, but it's gaining popularity and stuff, and definitely with the junior high, elementary school, high school kids, I think. But you can do like your own music videos and stuff. I don't know, it's pretty funny. It's very funny, actually. But like, so it's all these little kids doing all these music videos. It's pretty fascinating, I think, actually. It's just like how people can just take on it. Oh, thanks so much for coming in. People can just grab onto these social medias and roll with it. It's just kind of fascinating. All right, so I'm hoping that was scant enough, that one, because I didn't quite get the corner on that one. But we're gonna keep going and then measure. All right, these go together. But my husband was doing like, oh, what one did he do? He was like doing the "never gonna give you up and never gonna say goodbye," the Rick Astley or whatever his name is, in like, so it's sped up and kind of funny. I don't know. He's like totally putzing around with it. Yep, he was Rickrolling. Yeah, he Rickrolled Facebook, so he posted on his Facebook and I don't know, just to be funny. It is pretty fun though. I don't know if I can do it though. Like, I don't know if I can. I mean, if I was I like know for a fact that me and my friends would have freaking loved this when we were growing up. We would have done it all day long for sure. For sure. But now I'm like way too embarrassed to do like my own music video thing. But it'd be fun to play around with. Alright, so here is this guy. So far he's looking good. Let's give it a press. So this one gets pressed the opposite way. Yeah, so these get pressed towards the big square. So let's do that. And then we'll take a look at it. We'll see how we're doing on the scant quarters again. That's the name of the game for tonight, is let's master these scant quarters. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out though, you should check out Music. It's Music, then dot, then L-Y. It's kind of funny. It's just funny watching all these super little kids like make these music videos and be all into it, and I don't know, it's more fascinating than anything else, I think, actually. I guess I'm just kind of interested in how like kids have all these different things than what we had when we were little, and it's just fascinating. I'm kind of interested in that a little bit, I think. All right, well, so far so good. It's looking, if we compare these two, let's get a little closer. I'm gonna flip you guys down so we can see a little bit. All right, I just want to kind of see so far how well our seams match up. So it looks like this one I probably could have gotten a little more scant on. But so far, I feel like we could sew it and have it match up yet. And I don't always feel that way, so I think we're gonna just keep going. Let's measure the 6.5 still. All right, I'm gonna move out of the way. All right, we're a little shy over here, so I must have. Oh, I wonder if I just. Oh, I think I just didn't press very well. Yeah, I'm gonna just press that, and I think that'll solve that problem. So let's just do that quick. Man, we're getting all precise all of a sudden. I wasn't planning on getting all crazy precise, but it kind of calls for it a little bit at this point. I have to turn in. Oh, it sounds good. Thanks so much for coming, Cora. Last night was ridiculous. Oh, I didn't hear what happened. What was going on? Oh, you're back. Hi, Pax. All right. Let's give this another measure. All right, I think we'll be okay. Oh, you guys can't see. We're a little shy over here, but I think when we sew the rest, I think we can fudge that enough that it's going to be okay. It's going to be better than some of my other blocks for sure, as far as being okay with, you know, sewing them together. Oh, mother-in-law, oh, sick in the ER, oh no. Oh, she's fine, well that's good. That's good at least. Yeah, that can't be fun to feel that way. All right. Here again though, look at how much we're shrinking these up. Isn't that just crazy? I think that's bizarre. Well, I hope you have a nice night, Cora. All right, let's keep going. Going with these scant quarters. I know, it really, really gets so small. I mean, it looks like a huge block, but then once you sew all these little bits together, I mean, it sucks up all the fabric. Oh, thanks, Kara. You're sweet. Okay, let's do this guy. So I gotta really butt it up against there. Good night. Oh, you know what? I should have maybe flipped this around the other side because we're trying to match up a point again, and it's always kind of nice to see the point, and I can't see the point this way, but oh well. I'm going to just trust my scant quarters and do it that way. This time we'll do it where I can see the point. Did you adjust your seams? I didn't for the last one. Oh, yeah, because you went out. I did. I adjusted it, and it was pretty crazy, the difference. Like, I shaved off, you know, just a hair. I didn't take it all the way out. I just sewed next to the seam, and oops, I should have held that still. It made quite a bit of difference. I was surprised, because I sewed 3 seams, just a hair more, and it was a full 1/4 inch less. It was really surprising, actually. So now I'm really buttoning it up against here. You know, I'm really pushing it up against there, and that's helping. Oh, we gotta start taking these off now. And now I'm just continuing to do that. And the last row I just did was pretty good. It was even maybe a little shy, but I think we're good. All right, I gotta remember where this goes. Okay, like this. All right, I suppose we'll do this side where I can see I want to see where that crosses again, because that's my corner that I want to hit, that I'm hoping to hit. I'm gonna go for the scant 1/4 inch first as my priority number 1, and priority number 2 is I'm gonna try and get by that cross there, because that will make a nice point. But I think a scant 1/4 has got to be our priority. All right, and then, oops, I think we're done. We just got to sew those 2 pieces together. Okay. Yeah, our corners aren't great, but they'll do. Oh yeah, wow, I was really crooked on this seam. That does not look good at all. I might actually re-sew that right now. Do I really want to do that? I don't know, not really. This is the middle one. So let's see, this one's gotta go. It's gotta go right there. Okay. I think. Let's just double check that again. Yep, okay. That's why maybe it's a good idea to go row by row, just to keep all this straight. Okay. Butting it up against there. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Okay, so this is that center row. Goes like this though. All right, points aren't perfect, but that might not be that might be from an earlier step, but we'll see. So I'm gonna press this and we will measure it again and see if there was a place we could have improved or not. All right, let's check where we sew in. Okay, still towards our non-sewn together pieces basically. So towards the lighter parts. Oop, I'm gonna drop my iron again. Okay, towards... Oh wait, I wanted to go towards those. Okay. These guys go this way. I actually like this block. I like all these little stars. I think we did a much better job at the flying geese this time around than the last time. I don't know. Last time we were having a ton of problems. I don't know what the deal was last time with the what block was that? I think it was 14 or something, where there's that one star in the middle, kind of pinwheeled, and the two borders around it. That one I had trouble with, man. That one just was tough for me. Machine kept eating all my fabric, and man, I don't know. This one's not giving me the same trouble that one did. Okay. I think our seams are looking okay still, like it's looking like I could match them up just fine still, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. All right, let's measure that out quick. It's starting to come together here. It's fun to see it evolve a little. Okay, I just want to check that 6.5. Yeah, we're pretty decent. Maybe a hair over, but I think it's gonna all balance out when we're done. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do the next row. All right. Ooh, this one. Wow, this is much bigger than this. So I'm gonna just average it out. We're gonna just deal with it. I'm not measuring and cutting and all that. I should. Like, I mean, we're spending all this time with the scant 1/4 inch. I should just, you know, cut my pieces down to the right size, but meh. We're declaring meh on that. We're just gonna sew and live with what we got. I actually kind of like when things don't match up perfectly all the time, but you know, it's fun to know that you can get it right when you're trying, and you know, it'd be nice for one of these times when I'm just rushing through it like this to have it all work perfectly. But we're getting better, that's for sure. I mean, you know, my scant 1/4 is getting better. I'm getting better at matching seams and sewing straight. You know, all the basics that, you know, you'd think would be something I'd know how to do, but you know, it's tough. All these little details. I mean, we're really focusing on the details with these blocks. Oh, have a good night. Can't get it right when I tried. The card, yes, the card has helped a lot, I think. Just being able to really push it up against there has really been helpful. For sure. Okay. This goes here. Yeah, compared to that block that I keep talking about, I still don't know what number. I'll have to look it up. But I feel like I can keep track of what I'm doing here just fine. Like I have a concept of what's happening, and with that one, I really had to only focus on one part at a time. That will happen on block 100. I know, right? At block 100, dude, if that's perfectly fine. If by block 100 I just zip along and everything's perfect, perfect scant quarter, perfect straight lines, perfect points, perfect everything, and I'm just zipping along without thinking, dude, that's called progress, man. Then the effort will have been worth it, I'm thinking, if that's what happens. But I think that's doable. I mean, seriously, we're only on block, what is this, block 17, and I don't know, I feel like I'm way better than I was at block 1 as far as, quilt land goes, piecing land. Just looked in for a minute, gotta be up early. Oh, good night. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks for coming in. All right, flip this way. I'm going to try and get these rows done, and then I think maybe tomorrow night we'll finish sewing the rest of the rows together. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, so I think tomorrow we'll sew these horizontal rows, these 5 rows that we'll end up with here. And then I think we'll have more time that day. Maybe we'll work on some embroidery again. I know we've had a couple projects hanging out here. Yeah, Thursday will be simpler. We can just chill. I thought today was Thursday. Oh, wait, Thursday. Oh, Thursdays should be simpler, the block. But we have a whole day yet. So I have, so Wednesday, we don't have to worry about a new block tomorrow. So tomorrow, we'll just sew the rows quick and then chill with another project. We'll just chill with probably some embroidery. I think I have a little embroidery project that I need to get started, so maybe I'll show you guys that, and we'll just chill and play around with that while we wait for the next block to come. Because this is for sure getting done by tomorrow, I'm thinking, by quickly tomorrow. Like, all I'm going to do is sew these 5 rows together tomorrow, and we'll be good to go. Oop, that does not go that way. All right, let's press it and see what we got. I think we still press, yeah, we press to the parts that don't have all the sewing in it. All right, let's get up here again. So we press the way the fabric wants to go, basically. Yeah, and then we'll try the spinning out the twirling seams, I think, because I like that we can nest the seams together. I love that, actually. And then the twirling makes it really flat, and that was a fun technique that we learned that I learned on the checkerboard pattern. That was fun. I like that. I'm thinking about adding the bee to the bonus flower pot block. Oh, that'd be so cute. I haven't done any of the bonus ones yet, and I have to make sure to print them all out because I want to do them. I just haven't had time. I mean, we're barely getting these ones done. I finished a 12.5 inch one. Wow, holy cow. Oh, it seems huge after these. Yeah, I know. I bet you it does. I bet you it seems really just gigantic. Wow, we totally lost a point there, but oh well. All right, let's see what we got now. Oops. Okay, again, I just want to kind of lay it here and see when I sew it together later, am I going to have any trouble matching up the seams as I go. This one will be a little bit of a stretch, but I think we're still in the doable range, which that's where I want to be. And we look a little shy down here. Let's check the oh no, we're pretty good yet. Actually, it gets a little bit bigger here. I think we're fine. We're keeping on. This I think this is the best that my scant quarter has been, though. So this has been a valid exercise, people. I think this whole how we took time on the first row and really to make sure where we got what we how far to push on this and all that. That was effort well spent, I think. I'm happy about it. All right. So this one will be just like the top row, so we'll see if we improved since the top row. All right. Let's do this guy. I like that it's going to be super tall now, and then we'll shrink it up this way when we sew together tomorrow. I'm just so surprised still at how it shrinks up by getting rid of these seam allowances. Like all those pieces look big. Like it looked like it was close to like a 10-inch block is what it looked like. But yeah, when you sew all these pieces, all the seam allowances just shrink it all up. All right, this goes like this, and we're gonna go this way still, I think. All right, music. Turn the music up a little higher. I don't know if you guys can hear it. All right, I feel like I moved a little there. I don't think I'm off my seam now. There we go. There, having this is really helpful, having just like a little thing to put it up against. Oops, I need that piece. Let's do this. Okay, this goes like that, and this goes like that. Needs a sound effect. Okay, here we go. All right, that seemed a little funny, but we'll give it a try. I think I might have pushed it in a little too far on that one. Yeah, you could feel me concentrating on that. I was really quiet. All right, let's see how we are here. Okay, so I'm gonna press that and we'll see what we got for this evening, see if we match it up. So this goes again to the pieces that aren't sewn, or that don't have all the extra little triangles and stuff in. This is not going to work. I'm going to do it this way. All right, and this side. Okay, let's measure this, see how we did. It's coming together, man. This guy's gonna be crazy. This background is like way wacky with this, but I think it's gonna be fun. All right, that looks pretty decent to me. I think all these will sandwich together, or not? Yeah, sandwich. No, what's that word? Oh my gosh. They'll lock together, but that's not the word, is it? Sandwich? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. That's how tired I am. Jeez. All right. The seams will lock together just fine. I'm thinking, yeah, we're good on this 6.5 inch yet though. Ness! There you go. Sheesh. Ah. That's it. They will nest together well. Nest together. Thanks, guys. All right, so I think we're gonna call that. Look, it looks like I stretched out my screen, but it's really, we just really didn't sew these seams together. But doesn't it look like when your photo gets stretched accidentally in a program? That's what it looks like right now. We stretched it a bit. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll just sew these seams together, and we will be done with this block. And I think we'll do a little bit of embroidery, and I think it's going to be embroidering kitty cats. So stay tuned for tomorrow, unless for some reason this takes the whole time, which would be horrible. I don't know why that would be. But if pending that we get all this sewn, we will do some kitty embroidery tomorrow, guys. All right, I'm going to flip you. Hey there. Thanks again, guys, for coming in tonight. Tomorrow on Wednesday, like I said, we'll be back. We'll finish this block, and we will even get a chill before the next block. I haven't gotten to do that for a while, just because I've had so many other blocks to work on, but we finished them all on Saturday, so we will, we'll have some wine tomorrow. How about that? Some wine and chilling. All right, guys. Thanks again. I will see you tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Central, and this will all be on Catch, so you can watch it again at Catch, KATCH.me/penguin and fish. And I'm penguin and fish everywhere. So thanks again, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Nice seeing all of y'all tonight.